Track Wrestling with Lee Miracle of Campbellsville Women's Wrestling. First of all, the difference in NCAA and NAI, this is the first year it's split. You like the split?
I like it in some ways, just because I think it's going to help women's wrestling overall grow, but I don't like it competitively sometimes because obviously I'd like to wrestle some of those teams more often. We still get to see them with WCWA and we still get to see them on our dual schedule and things like that, but you know, at the end of this it might be interesting to see who the best team is.
What do you attribute the growth in women's wrestling to?
Well, probably the biggest thing is just, you know, women have more opportunities now, and our culture and society's changed so much that, you know, for them not to have the good things in life is just ridiculous. So wrestling is one of the best things in life, so it's great that they're getting that.
You guys are the top seeded team here at the National Duals. What kind of preparation do you take going into an event like this?
First, I tried to convince my team that they were chasing. You know, I don't always like to be seeded number one. We've got a young team this year. We had 18 freshmen come in, and we got a lot of freshmen in the lineup. So that concerns me a little bit going into some of these battles. It's going to be tough. It's just going to depend on how we react once we get punched in the mouth.
What are the coaching challenges you have when you have athletes like Abby and Eddie who train for a higher level U23 and are oftentimes at USA Wrestling? How do you balance that?
Well, it's one of those things we're used to. We've got a lot of girls on the team that have been on those world teams, and that's something that we try to do and aspire to. I think what we do is just try to do what's best for the athlete and the team combined. So there's a lot of times when, like, Kayla was gone, a lot of times Abby's gone, Charlotte might have been gone. There's a lot of girls that come and go and do different training because it's what they need. Sometimes it's really nice to, you know, get them away and get what they need, and then they can come back and do the college world and, you know, maybe give back more.
Do you talk with them about the world and Olympic dream?
Yes, all the time. I've got several athletes that's what's on their mind. Of course, my daughter always has had that dream, and so it's been a discussion that we've had, you know, in our family for a long time.
Do you get nervous in the corner for these girls?
Sometimes, yeah. They're like my daughters. You know, it's just every time they go out, I just you know, I hope that they're safe, and you know, I just want to see them accomplish their dreams and be happy.
We're in Louisville, of course. Campbellsville's in Kentucky as well. How do we build wrestling in Kentucky and get it bigger here?
I think wrestling's shooting up right now in Kentucky. Really, the big thing is the high school sanction in it. That's gonna cultivate a ton of numbers. I think that you know, having the event here is a lot better than up north because it's just a little bit warmer and we don't have as much cold weather. And of course, for me, it's an hour and 15 minutes, so I love that.
You excited for Kayla going into 2020?
I am. I'm excited for Kayla. She's doing all the right things, focusing on what she needs to do, and you know, just kind of preparing herself, you know, for what we all know is coming.
Are there a different set of nerves when she wrestles?
Well, it depends on who she's wrestling and why she's wrestling. Of course, the bigger the event or the bigger the prize, you know, I get a little bit nervous for her because the same thing. She's my daughter. I want her to do well. I want her to be happy.
Lee Miracle, thanks for the time.
No problem, buddy.